Students in Charleston and Dorchester counties have finished their last day of school, and for many of them, summer break means sleeping in, some beach days maybe, and a break from all that homework. But education leaders say months away from the classroom can also mean falling behind.
Our Gracie Kirschner joins us live at the Mount Pleasant Library this morning, where one Lowcountry nonprofit is helping families keep learning alive all summer long. So Gracie, what is Summer Slide and why is it such a concern?
Good morning, Anna and Shelby. So Summer Slide is what some call that academic regression that students experience over summer break, typically in reading and math. But the Lowcountry Literacy Project says making sure that your student doesn't experience that doesn't need to feel like schoolwork. It's actually more about building learning into the daily routine. And that's the principle that the nonprofit centers on for their Family First program, which helps caregivers turn ordinary moments at home into opportunities for literacy and learning. Now, through a partnership with the Charleston County library system, they're able to expand those resources into the community and give families research-based strategies to help students hold on to all the progress they've made during the school year. The library is also launching its own summer reading program, encouraging students to keep turning pages by offering prizes for every day of reading. Katie Reel, a parent coach with the Lowcountry Literacy Project, says even 15 to 20 short-minute periods of focused activities can help students maintain confidence and prevent learning loss over the summer months.
As a parent, you're not necessarily going to look for a ton of gains over the summer. You're really just looking to hold that progress that they've made throughout the year. So Summer Slide is we're not going to look at them going above their grade level or continuing to improve their skills, but really just keep those skills that they've learned all year.
And for families looking to help their students retain all of that knowledge, they're offering free workshops through the Lowcountry Literacy Project at different libraries through Charleston County. That first one is going to be right here at the Mount Pleasant Library at 6 p.m. next Thursday, June 4th, with another one on June 9th at the Wando Library. There's no sign-up needed. You can just come, show up, and get all the knowledge you need. Reporting live from the Mount Pleasant Library, I'm Gracie Kirschner, Live 5 News.